increase their offensive output today.
Virginia, one of the best teams in college basketball defensively. They hold opponents below 55 points per game. True test for this young but talented Notre Dame team.
Notre Dame in white, Virginia in the away navy blues. It is great to have you at Purcell Pavilion. J.R. Konieczny working it around the arc. That pack line defense can be a disruptor for any opponent. Burton in the waning seconds of the shot clock. Konieczny nails the three. A good sign for Notre Dame right off the top.
When we talked with Tony Bennett before this game, he said that was the concern and key for him playing this Notre Dame team. He said, look, they shoot a lot of threes as you take a look at the UVA starting five. They must do a good job contesting perimeter jumpers against Notre Dame.
Beekman will take a three. Cannot match Konieczny, and the rebound is engulfed by Notre Dame. And Carey Booth, the freshman, who's 6'10", had committed to Penn State, but when Markus Shrewsbury took the Notre Dame job, he takes it. And J.R. Konieczny's off to a terrific start.
Well, statistically, coming into this game, Notre Dame 26% from beyond the arc as a team. But Tony Bennett talked about it. Look, they shoot a lot of threes. The key thing is early on, they've gotten open looks.
Drive by Rhodey is off the mark. Burton in the front court. And Notre Dame just 39% for the field, only scoring 63 points. But Markus Shrewsbury told us it's all about being careful with the ball. Their turnovers have been way too rapid.
Yeah, and he seemed really excited about this team again. Challenged them after the Citadel loss, and they responded with a win versus Marist. And again, a lot of young talent, and he talked about the process of building the culture for this team, and they're going to be tested against one of the better defensive teams in Virginia.
Burton.
This is the marquee matchup right here. Burton versus Beekman.
Konieczny's feeling it. Cross court. And they do not beat the clock, or they do. My goodness, that was close. Shot clock violation, says Isaac Barnett, the third official.
I think, though, they may take a look at it. It looks like, again, from that angle, tough, but veteran official crew, Jamie Luckey, obviously Teddy Valentine on this. And I think they're confirmed to see whether or not they're going to go take a look. Let's see again. Virginia gets them deep in the shot clock. Early on right here, though, again, great ball movement by Notre Dame. Back-to-back threes.
Tough.
Now it looks like Jamie Luckey's going to go take a look.
Yep. It will be under review, and it's a good crowd at Purcell Pavilion. It seats over 9,000. A noon start. They're cranked up to start their new year a couple days early.
Let's see again right here. This is the best angle.
Very difficult to tell on that angle.
Yeah, so it looks like he might have gotten that off. And
did he call bank dome out?
Hey, in that situation, that's like an alley-oop three. He didn't even come down with the ball, and that's pretty good touch. And that was pretty deep as well, too. And if you're Coach Shrewsbury, you can't ask for a better start against this Virginia team.
No, especially when you're shooting 27% for three from the season. It's been difficult to score. We're going to get an explanation from Isaac Barnett. After review, it is a good three-pointer, so that's 9 straight points for J.R. Konieczny. .2 was left on the shot clock.
Well, again, degree of difficulty. He takes that shot 100 times. He might make it 2 other times, if that. And again, he didn't even come down with the ball in that situation. Virginia does what they do, got him deep in the shot clock, and he's able to hit a bank three deep. And right now, at home, Notre Dame up 9-0 early.
And Konieczny's a local boy from South Bend, went to St. Joseph High School. His career high in threes is 4, set last year against Miami. He already has 3. Here comes Jake Groves, the Oklahoma transfer. And the tough start continues for the Cavaliers. Carey Booth. Strong to the rack, and Teddy Valentine calls a foul. Booth's father, Calvin Booth, was a star at Penn State.
He was, and that's a heads-up play by Booth right there. Again, I like what Notre Dame's doing. They're shooting threes when they're open, but they're not settling. That time, Booth could have easily taken that 3, head fake, and something you rarely see, a straight line drive and no help against this Virginia D. It was late, and early on offensively, Notre Dame is getting excellent ball movement, and they're getting high percentage shots.
Booth 11 for 21 at the line as Groves goes to the bench for Tony Bennett, replaced by Bond. And a 10-0 run in the first 2 minutes and 52 seconds for the 5-7 Fighting Irish. Virginia coming off a blowout win over Morgan State 3 days ago.
Coach Shrewsbury talked about the difficulty of defending Virginia. They don't really necessarily run sets. It's concepts and a lot of pin downs and movement. So the communication for Notre Dame has to be on point early on. They're doing a good job defensive rebounding too, John.
Virginia has missed its first 5 shots. Team shooting 46%. Jai couldn't handle the pass. And a foul is called on Notre Dame. And that's on Julian Roper, the Northwestern transfer. Notre Dame's Markus Shrewsbury in his first year in South Bend. Good success at Penn State. Butler under Brad Stevens was an assistant under Brad Stevens with the Boston Celtics. Indiana native, the fadeaway by Bond, and Jai has the board.
And again, defensive glass cleaned up by Notre Dame. And they're forcing them into some contested shots. That's all you can ask for if you're Coach Shrewsbury, your young team. Again, he's been pleased with their defense. On this end, it's been a struggle at times, but early on in this game, they are on fire.
Unbelievable. That's 4 3-pointers for the Irish. 3 of them by Konieczny, that one by Markus Burton.
Well, really uncharacteristically right now, Virginia giving up a lot of uncontested jumpers.
Beekman the fadeaway. Konieczny cut off. Burton. Want him to get in the lane. That is an emphasis of their offense. As a freshman, he's learning how to do it. Good defense by Beekman. Reigning ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Batted away by Dunn, who has a chance to win ACC Defensive Player of the Year this year. Dunn on the baseline and the flush. An emphatic slam.
And that's what Coach Shrewsbury's staff talked about, turnovers. That's been problematic for this Notre Dame team coming into this game. 121 assists to 160 turnovers. You just can't do it against this team or any team. Live ball turnovers.
Bond to Dunn after another turnover by the Irish, and Dunn hits it. So that gives them a little bit more momentum headed towards our first media timeout.
And that's what you don't want to do against a Virginia team. Again, they're not going to score in the 80s. You don't want to give them those free buckets off of live ball turnovers.
Burton. Booth. That's their first miss from 3. McNeely the board. Isaac McNeely, one of the top 3-point shooters in the country, 48%.
Yeah, he has been on a hot streak starting this season off. And right now, though, Virginia's starting to get better offensive execution. Missed that short jumper there, but again, they're getting a higher percentage look in this last 3-minute stretch.
Burton and Beekman, that's our spotlight matchup. Good ball movement by the Irish. Konieczny. With 5 to shoot. He's got it. Give him the ball. He's feeling it.
That's a tough shot. McNeely Again, right underneath him, he just barreled his way down the lane and hit a tough, little short jumper. That was contested.
Beekman. And he hits a 2 just inside the arc. Reece Beekman, they'll need more of that.
And that's right there again, that offensive action by Virginia. Again, they do a lot of pin downs. Coach Shrewsbury and staff talked about that. The communication needs to be better for Notre Dame. That's a wide open look for Reece Beekman.
Beekman is their leading scorer, 13 per outing. Booth, fake. Konieczny. Nice pass to Booth. Can he get one off? And he gets the roll. Everything's falling for the Irish.
And they're contested. Anytime you play Virginia, you know you're going to have to make contested shots. Rarely will you get open looks, and that's what Notre Dame's doing right now. They're hitting some tough contested jumpers and runners in the lane.
Deep 3 by Isaac McNeely. Just what the doctor ordered for Tony Bennett. If they're effective, Isaac McNeely likely is hitting a 3.
And that's a breakdown by Notre Dame. Again, McNeely, we talked about it, almost 50% from the three-point line. You got to know the scout. You cannot give him airspace.
He's hit 33s in 61 attempts, including 6 for 8 against Syracuse and 6 for 8 against NC Central. Keba Jai. And that's a nice maneuver by Jai in the lane.
And I like that. And again, Coney Bennett, we talked with him. He was concerned about their physicality. He said, look, we're not a really physical team in the post. And he was concerned about the Irish on the defensive and offensive glass and trying to control the paint.
McNeely long. Rebound to Leon Bond. Here comes Beekman to the rack. And some contact. Took us a while to get to our first media timeout, but scintillating start for J.R. Konieczny. He has 11 points. He only averages 9. And Notre Dame will take it. Reece Beekman says, you know what? I'll grab from long distance as well.
USAA? Yeah, they have awesome rates on coverage for our car, home, and stuff. She has a lot of stuff.
Dad.
A lot of cool stuff, honey. But USAA also has banking, credit cards, and loans. Plus advice and other perks.
Only for emergencies. Thanks, Mom.
And it's all in one spot. So we know she's all set because we've got USAA.
USAA, more than you might think, for the military community and their families.
So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
Somewhere you can hike, slide, climb, and most importantly, eat. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
Students of any age, from anywhere. Students in a new kind of classroom. Using our technology to power different ways of learning. Harnessing AI to plant new beginnings. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Notre Dame junior J.R. Konieczny, 11 of the first 19 points.
Yeah, and he's passed his season average of 9 points, and it's been off of excellent ball movement. Rare you'll get this many open looks against this Virginia team, but they've done a nice job with their dribble drives. That one right there, we're going to give him maybe 4 for that. Degree of difficulty off the charts on that right there. A tough runner in the lane over McNeely. And again, you couldn't have asked for a better start if you're Coach Shrewsbury and Notre Dame. Right there, again, over his season average already to start.
And Notre Dame has to minimize runs, and that's what Markus Shrewsbury told us. He talked about violent runs that Virginia can put together. He said Miami does the same thing with Beekman at the line. How do you minimize those runs?
Yeah, and he said, look, Miami, they do it in, it seems like 30 seconds you can be down 13. He said Virginia does it in a different way where it could be an 8-minute stretch and you haven't scored and they're just on a 14-0 run. And, you know, anytime they get a double-digit lead, you might as well triple it because the way they play defense.
Almost a punch away by Beekman, who is tenacious, as you touched on in the open. Markus Burton, the freshman from Mishawaka, Indiana, just down the road from South Bend. Popping out Matt Zona off their bench. And to Braden Shrewsbury, the son of Micah Shrewsbury. Here's Imes. Shrewsbury trying to beat the clock. That's a possession that Virginia loves. We go to the timeout. Notre Dame shooting over 80%, leading by 8.
Some people just know what road to take. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
The service road is faster.
Turn left.
Not happening.
He knows better than any GPS, and he'd point you in Allstate's direction.
Go all the way down the road past the big gray warehouse.
Take the next exit.
You're not from around here, so you don't know the back roads.
I don't want to be late for the party.
I'm gonna save us 5 minutes.
Some people just know what road to take.
You're on the fastest route.
Those are the people who know safe drivers save 40% with Allstate.
Born in the wild. A magic alchemy of woods and spices. Rare. Intoxicating. The soul of Sauvage. Elixir. Dior.
So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
Somewhere you can hike, slide, climb, and most importantly, eat. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Students of any age, from anywhere, using our technology to power different ways of learning. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
With the Schlage and Code Plus Smart Wi-Fi Deadbolt, getting in and out of the house is easy. Whether you're using your phone, an assigned code, or even Apple Home keys. Trust your home to Schlage.
You're living with roommates and managing fine. Even if this one bedroom is shared by 9. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Just remember to take life one spoonful at a time and go. Go to your simply place.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Next Saturday afternoon on ACCN, we'll have the first basketball tripleheader of the new year. Virginia takes on NC State to start us off at 2 Eastern. Then Florida State hosts Virginia Tech. And finally, number 16, Duke and Notre Dame square off here in South Bend. Should be a fantastic afternoon of hoops on ACC Network. Notre Dame shooting, not exactly known from long distance thus far, Malcolm, but they're doing it early.
And I like how they're doing it. They're getting good looks. Coach Shrewsbury talked about this, not settling for the first one. The ball's moving left to right, and they're getting some open looks something we're not accustomed to seeing against this Virginia defense.
They have missed their last 5 shots. As McNeely finds Buchanan, Beekman thought about the 3. Tane Murray off the bench for Tony Bennett to Bond. McNeely off a pin down. And Davis the rebound. Davis a transfer from Notre Dame. He's going to be instrumental if they're going to be successful.
Yeah, and defending the pin downs, again, that's another key. Anytime you play Virginia, they do a lot of actions at the foul line area, pinning down for the guard. So curls, fades, you have to be communicating well early on. Notre Dame doing a good job defending.
Burton ran into a double team. Murray got a hand on it, and then the wall of Beekman on that back line. Tony Bennett, he needs no introduction. A decorated resume with those 341 wins. Their all-time winningest coach in the national championship almost 5 years ago.
And really does a great job in the player development area. I think everybody talks about their defense. Offensively, though, as you take a look at Zona, I mean, the degree of difficulty that these guys are making shots. Look, if you're Tony Bennett, you got to scratch your head because, again, Zona, I'm not even sure he was looking at the rim on that one.
That's 2 prayers answered in the first 10 minutes of the game. Buchanan, Zona, the weak side rebound. He averages 2 points and 2.5 rebounds. The 6'9" senior started 6 games. Burton, the dribble drive. Imes takes the 3, and he back irons it.
Well, you can't ask, though, for a better offensive possession. Again, ball got into the paint, went left to right, extra passes.
Lob to Buchanan. Why did that go awry?
Well, again, it's the help side defense as Davis goes down. And does not look good right now. Let's hope he's able to get back in the game. He's holding his knee. Now, couldn't see it from our angle whether or not he collided or came down awkward.
And Tay Davis is a huge part of their defense. He guards their best player every night, the opponent's best player. And you're right, it does not look promising at the moment for Tay Davis, but his loss would be enormous, not only offensively, but defensively.
Yeah, Coach Shrewsbury said he's our best defender on the perimeter. He typically takes the opposing team's best player, and in this game, that would be Beekman. So, and let's hope that young man is going to be okay, and nothing long term, but certainly right now getting some help into the locker room. Oh, yeah, it looked like he rolled his ankle and knee on that situation, and
a terrific defensive play to fluster Blake Buchanan.
Well, right now, with the exception of the turnovers, Virginia really has been unable to get anything going in their half-court offense. Again, credit Notre Dame. They've done a good job, I think, a couple of things. Making some contested shots, and then they've limited their turnovers. Right now, I think that's going to be the key theme for this game. Can Notre Dame withstand this defensive pressure of Virginia?
Good pocket pass, and Dunn converts. Set off the penetration by Beekman.
And that's why I think he's one of the best guards in the country. Not just ACC, but in the country. He is doing so much for this team. Tony Bennett talked about him not only leading by his play, but also being more of a vocal leader with this group.
And it's a maturation process for him. He's gotten better every year, gotten stronger. As you know, what it takes every year to succeed in college basketball. Konieczny, the fadeaway with contact and a foul. So Konieczny's been aggressive, and probably an emphasis in the pregame by Shrewsbury. Take your shot.
Yeah, and again, their contested shots, he's been good off the bounce as well, too.
Notre Dame is a team shooting 73% at the line. Konieczny making his 10th start. As you get set to ring in the new year tomorrow, we'll have a women's basketball quadruple header on ACCN that starts at noon Eastern. Number 22 Florida State hosting Wake Forest. Number 13 Notre Dame against Syracuse, followed by 19th ranked Louisville taking on Miami. Cap the day with number 3 NC State and Virginia. Wish everyone a happy new year and spend it with us on ACC Network. Good hustle by Kebajai. That's a guy that Micah Shrewsbury wants to see take those gradual steps that we talked about with many of these Notre Dame players. For him to be effective, Notre Dame is going to have success.
Yeah, and that's a hustle play right there again. Virginia team that does plays in the low 50s. Every possession counts, and gaining an extra possession that time off of a miss at the free throw line, that's huge.
Julian Roper coming back from a foot injury, up and under. And Rhodey takes the deflection for Virginia. So after losing Tay Davis, we'll see how Notre Dame's defense adjusts. Virginia seems like they're having trouble moving the ball from side to side.
Yeah, they really are. And I think the pin down screens, again, that's been huge right there. They've been able to come off those cleanlies and defend. This lineup right here, McNeely playing the point, but this is the key right here.
Rhodey, the transfer from St. Thomas, is well off the mark. You'll hear about that one. So Virginia not even shooting 30%. Notre Dame has been capitalizing with a 9-point lead at Purcell Pavilion.
USAA? Yeah, they have awesome rates on coverage for our car, home, and stuff. She has a lot of stuff.
Dad.
A lot of cool stuff, honey. But USAA also has banking, credit cards, and loans. Plus advice and other perks.
Only for emergencies. Thanks, Mom.
And it's all in one spot. So we know she's all set because we've got USAA.
USAA, more than you might think, for the military community and their families.
So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
Somewhere you can hike, slide, climb, and most importantly, eat. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
I have 1,549 catches, but my best catch, NFL Plus. I catch live, local, and primetime games on my phone. I catch NFL Network. And I catch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon on NFL Red Zone.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to NFL Red Zone. Scott Hansen here.
Are you using that?
Okay, now take that.
Start streaming NFL Plus today. Plans start at $6.99 a month.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Look at you. A force to be reckoned with. No, not you, Saquon. Not you either. You have a business bank account with QuickBooks Money now earning 5% APY.
Did he say 5% APY?
5% APY? That's new.
Yep, QuickBooks makes your money work as hard as you do. That's how you business differently. Intuit QuickBooks.
Virginia Malcolm Huckabee has dominated this series. Last matchup here in Notre Dame. Notre Dame defeats Virginia by 4 points. And an interesting swing, too, over the last 6 games between the two. The average margin of victory has been 6 points.
And I think a lot of folks are going to look at these numbers and do a double take and say, man, what's going on here? Virginia, one of the better defensive teams statistically in college basketball right now. Notre Dame shooting 62% from the floor and 57% from the three-point line.
Virginia has missed 13 shots. Notre Dame has only attempted 13 shots, and Notre Dame has a 9-point lead.
Yeah, and I think the rebounding, really, Notre Dame has done a nice job on the glass, 14-5 advantage in rebounding for Notre Dame, mainly because Notre Dame hasn't missed many shots as well either.
And a foul on Virginia. Kevin Jai, part of the focal point of that Notre Dame defensive attack. Julian Roper takes a seat for Markus Shrewsbury, and Roper, they call him Roper points. They don't know how he does it sometimes, but he's a kind of strange offensive player in that he's effective and you don't necessarily know where it's coming from.
Every team needs one of those guys, again, that does a lot of little things. Winning plays, as Coach Shrewsbury said.
Konieczny. Man, is he having an afternoon. J.R. Konieczny. Gotta love his aggressiveness as well.
And that's the key word right there. I mean, those are tough shots. He is just big boying himself in the lane, lowering his shoulder, and then he's hitting some tough jumpers. Then on the other end, Virginia, there's an all jump shots and nobody on the offensive glass, just really out of sync offensively.
Burton, the hop, skip, and the jump. And Notre Dame ties its largest lead at 13.
Wow. Again, that's a beautiful move by one of the better freshman guards in the league. Burton, beautiful split.
Beekman, an awkward shot at the baseline, but a foul against the Irish.
And Konieczny, again, right here, look at this. This is not bad D. This is a guy right here. I got a size advantage. I'm going to lower my shoulder and then hit a tough one off the glass. And then we talked about Burton leading them in scoring. That's a beautiful split. Help not there for Virginia, and that's a wide open, uncontested layup.
Burton 5 times this season. He scored double-digit points in the second half alone against Niagara, Oklahoma State, Western Michigan, Marquette, and Marist. So he first half player and a second half player, and that's interesting in that he's a freshman in the learning process for him. It's been a steep curve, but he's capitalizing.
Yeah, he came in to this season, opening game, 29 points. The person who had that record before, our guy, former colleague LaFonso Ellis, at 27, and you can see the future very bright for Notre Dame with him manning the point guard position.
Burton, the crossover and the punch away by McNeely. That's the Virginia deflection strategy.
And that's what cannot happen. Again, turnovers.
And a travel on Elijah Gertrude, freshman guard. Jamie Lucky was eyeing him.
Yeah, and again, a just missed opportunity for Virginia. Right now, they're down 12. And it's really been surprising how good of looks Notre Dame has had. Again, we know they have some young, talented players. But you just, again, don't expect coming into this game they're going to get drives really with the help not there. And that's been the case.
Konieczny almost traveled. Jai gets it. Against Minor, who just checked in. Good take by Jai, but Minor has the rebound. Minor is a transfer from Merrimack College out of the Northeast Conference. He's from Kingston, Mass. And a steal. Beekman trying to force a pass. Here comes Braden Shrewsbury on the break. ACC Network has number 5 Florida State coming in Miami for the Capital One Orange Bowl. Coming up next at 2 Eastern, the Huddle Crew will have a 2-hour pregame show followed by a command center broadcast with multiple camera angles and real-time player and team stats. Then after the game against number 6 Georgia, stick around for ACC Huddle's post-game show. And we have a timeout with 5:23 left in the first half. Notre Dame in command with a 12-point advantage.
Holy cannoli, look at this. It's like a science project.
Ordering lunch. Easy for you and me, but can be so difficult for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
Are those all different lettuces?
Yes, sir. Brown rice, white rice, or quinoa.
We're gonna need a minute.
Do you have any food allergies?
Well, my teeth are sensitive to cold.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
That'll be $19.45. Oh, I'm just paying for my own salad.
Good news for Notre Dame. Tay Davis is back, so a quick recovery, Malcolm, and they're going to need him if they are to hold on.
Yeah, and that's a great sign. Again, as he walked off the court, the question we had was how long would he be out for? And certainly he's answered that question. We did not think he was going to see him back in this game, but again, you're right. Their best perimeter defender. Great news to have him back out on the court.
Braden Shrewsbury for three. The unconscious start continues for Notre Dame. They've hit 5 of 8 triples. Shrewsbury is first. J.R. Konieczny is 4 points shy of tying his career high of 18 points. Virginia has matched his 14-point total.
63% from the three-point line for Notre Dame right now.
Beekman the drive. That's what he can do. He can ignite them, not only defensively, but offensively.
His progress, again, everybody talks about his defense. Credit to Tony Bennett and their staff. Again, his improvement offensively. Again, a guy that tested the NBA waters. He's going to be a pro. He's going to be a very good pro. He reminds me a lot of Malcolm Brogdon in the sense that, again, defensively, you know what he brings. But I think offensively underrated his game, and he's just continued to improve under Tony Bennett and staff.
Konieczny. Davis trying to maneuver, and he does around Leon Bond. Largest lead of the game for the Irish.
Well, I like what Notre Dame's doing. They're just isoing guys. They're either putting Konieczny or that time Davis on the block and let them go to work. Virginia not helping, and they're just barreling their way down and getting some good looks.
Minor averaged 17 last year for Merrimack, just 2 this year off their bench, and another steal for Notre Dame. Impressive ball movement, Malcolm. The ball is going side to side and hasn't stopped.
And I think the patience offensively, again, they're getting what they want. And another uncontested three. Wow.
It's the Konieczny show in South Bend, the hometown boy.
Hey, he's doing it inside and outside. That time a deep three.
And this near sellout crowd of over 9,000 has responded. What a foul before our timeout against Notre Dame.
Well, this guy has caught fire. Deep, uncontested three, and Notre Dame continues to shoot lights out from beyond the arc.
USAA? Yeah. They have awesome rates on coverage for our car, home, and stuff. She has a lot of stuff.
Dad.
A lot of cool stuff, honey. But USAA also has banking, credit cards, and loans. Plus advice and other perks.
Only for emergencies. Thanks, Mom.
And it's all in one spot. So we know she's all set because we've got USAA.
USAA, more than you might think, for the military community and their families.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
Uh-oh. It's the Southeast Mini Golf Mixer Champs.
Do anything cool this weekend?
Mark.
Mark? I just stayed in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cleveland or South Beach. Be the real you.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
The love that goes into a Subaru comes out when Subaru and our retailers share the love. 116,000 animals supported, 3,300 wishes granted, 4.3 million meals provided, and over 400 national parks protected. Be a part of something bigger. Get a new Subaru during the Share the Love event, and Subaru and our retailers will donate $300 to charity.
Get 1.9% APR financing on select new 2024 Outback models during the Subaru Share the Love event.
A stunning start for J.R. Konieczny and Notre Dame with an 18-point lead, and he's outscored Virginia by 1.
And he has not missed yet. Perfect from the field. And, you know, John, some of them have been tough. Again, there were a couple early where he was able to get it off a great ball movement. But some of these have been contested, tough runners or turnarounds in the paint. And he's a guy came into this game averaging 9. He's at 17 points right now and 3:18 to go in the first half. That's going to have to change for Virginia. They're going to have to get some stops. And then on the other end, Notre Dame right now winning the turnover battle in terms of points off of turnovers. Notre Dame 6 points off of turnovers, Virginia 4. And remember, that was a concern coming into this game. A Notre Dame team that really has had problems taking care of the ball. They've done a good job doing that against Virginia and then turning Virginia over and getting some points.
So some anxious moments for Tony Bennett. And the inbound to Dunn. McNeely, they need him to get going, and he does.
Beautiful set play. Again, their pin downs, really some of the best actions right there. The screening, excellent, and then McNeely, the footwork coming off. That was perfect.
McNeely has 5, but Markus Burton with a counter punch.
That is a big-time move by Burton. My goodness, he's done that a couple times in this game where he's split and then gone into the lane and finished through contact.
And that's going to be 3 foul shots. McNeely hoisting from the arc, but the last Burton drive, something a guard like you were can respect.
I'll tell you what, I couldn't do it like this. This is a beautiful split, body control on point, and then his eyes were on the rim the entire time. You can see why Coach Shrewsbury and staff are so excited about this young man's progress. Mr. Basketball in Indiana, a big-time pickup for them, and we talked about his first game, 29 points in his opener, first college game, and he is going to be added to the list of the great Notre Dame guards when he leaves there.
That foul was on Braden Shrewsbury, but the last 5 for Markus Burton, over 17 points and 44% for the field. He scored over 2,200 points in his high school career.
Drawing some comparisons to the other longtime Notre Dame great, Chris Thomas, another Mr. Basketball in Indiana. Used to love watching his game, and he's only going to continue to get better. But he is having himself a heck of a start to his young career at Notre Dame.
That's something Markus Shrewsbury brings, the knowledge of this state. One of the top recruiters in Indiana, Markus Shrewsbury, throughout his career. Butler, Purdue, Penn State, now Notre Dame. And how about a 3? Markus Burton, say hello.
And that was deep over Beekman. That was almost at the logo. And my goodness, they are up 19 right now.
Dunn off the missed 3 by Beekman. Virginia shooting 32%. Beekman. And a foul called by referee Isaac Barnett on the Northwestern transfer Julian Roper. But the largest lead of the game, 19 points for Notre Dame.
Well, it's different, and Coach Bennett talked about this. Look, we're on the road. It's ACC play, He had concerns. We talked to him right before the game.
Yeah.
He was concerned about the three-point shooting, he said, when we asked him keys, and then the physicality on the glass. Right now, those things have been problematic against this Notre Dame team.
+8 rebounding edge as Dunn hits. Dunn's on some first-round draft boards and some early mock drafts. They think Dunn could be a first-rounder.
And they need more of that, though, from him. Look, you know he can defend. We're going to get into his numbers. You know he can be a guy that blocks shots. They're going to need his offense.
Up and under by Jai. Everybody's brought a touch to the glass for Notre Dame.
And Coach Shrewsbury called him an X-Factor guy. He said, look, he brings a physicality to our team, and he has done that in this game, doing a nice job controlling the paint.
Irish have made their last 6 shots. Turnaround Groves. Groves played at Eastern Washington, Oklahoma, and now Virginia.
And I like the last 2 possessions by Virginia, John, because they're in the paint. Again, they've settled for a lot of jumpers early on in this game.
And that will bring us to another timeout. 30 seconds. Come right back to South Bend after this.
For USAA? Yeah, they have awesome rates on coverage for our car, home, and stuff. She has a lot of stuff.
Dad.
A lot of cool stuff, honey. But USAA also has banking, credit cards, and loans. Plus advice and other perks.
Only for emergencies. Thanks, Mom.
And it's all in one spot. So we know she's all set because we've got USAA.
USAA, more than you might think, for the military community and their families.
Virginia with a dominant defense, 54 points per game, second in the nation, but not so much today.
I mean, you look at these numbers, Notre Dame 70% from the three-point line, 73% from the floor. And again, Virginia coming into this game, one of the better teams defensively, statistically, in college basketball. And really right now, Notre Dame can't miss. And then on the other end, they're really struggling offensively, with the exception of the last 2 possessions. I think that's going to be a key for them. They got to attack the paint, stop settling for jumpers, and then defensively, Virginia, get back to who you are, which is keep the ball out of the paint.
When's the last time you saw a team shoot 73% in the first half? Travel on Braden Shrewsbury, turnover for the Irish. But that's the number for Notre Dame. They've made 16 of 22 shots, 7 of 10 also from distance.
Well, 46.9 seconds. Again, your last 2 possessions for Virginia, it's been Groves and Dunn in the paint. This is the area they need to continue to attack.
Drive by Beekman and taken away by Carey Booth. Two-second differential, shot clock, game clock. Burton eyeing it, and the reverse can't go. Here comes Beekman. One-man fast break against Konieczny, but he lost it. And it goes Notre Dame's way. What happened there?
Just really good transition defense that time by Notre Dame. Kept Beekman out of the paint, and he just turned it over. Really not much to it other than just good transition D.
Yeah, it was good hustle by J.R. Konieczny with under 4 seconds left in the half. Burton launches, and he's off the mark. A rarity in the first half. 17 points. Plus in favor of Notre Dame. Shooting percentage glaring. 3-point shooting as well. Notre Dame +7 in rebounding. That surprises you.
Well, I think the rebounding not as surprising. I think, though, the open jumpers, John, that really, to me, the shooting numbers. Virginia, again, just a team that really doesn't allow a lot of open looks.
Notre Dame coming in with quick hands and a foul, says Teddy Valentine, part of this officiating crew with Jamie Luckey and Isaac Barnett. It's on Ryan Dunn. Just off the bat in the second half. He's Malcolm Huckabee. I'm John Mita Perrell, producer Alex Cyber, and an outstanding crew. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us on ACC Network. Konieczny, a one-man wrecking crew, 1 point shy of his career high.
And he's got a high release point on his turnaround jumper. Again, that was his go-to move in that first half.
Done. Beautiful down the lane. What a pass.
And I like that two-man game. They've done that under whether it's off of pin downs and then try to hit the roller. That time, Beekman with a beautiful dump-off pass to Dunn.
Dunn has 10 of their 26 points. 3 for Markus Burton. And industrious work off the glass by Notre Dame, and Konieczny, who hits the floor hard.
Another good look, though, again, off of ball movement. But Konieczny, again, driving baseline, collapsing that Virginia D extra pass. And they got a nice look that time by Burton. But again, on the glass, you talked about it, John, the defensive rebounding and offensive rebounding. Notre Dame really advantaged them in that department on both sides.
Shy to Davis. After the foul was on Beekman, his first. Davis got hurt in the first half, but came back. Looked like an ankle injury, and off the fingertips of Tay Davis, the Seton Hall transfer. Took his eye off of it.
Yeah, he did. Again, he was thinking about what he was going to do. I like that he wasn't settling for a jumper. Only good thing about that, it's not a live ball turnover. Again, you get a chance to set your defense up.
Andrew Rohde, a quiet first half, but he says it's the second half now. That's his first back into the game.
And Coach Shrewsbury talked about Virginia runs. Different from Miami. They can do it in an 8-minute stretch where you don't score, and next thing you know, they run off 8 or 10 points.
Rohde, St. Thomas, Minnesota transfer. 12 starts, 6 points per game. Shoots 30% from 3. Good defense by the Cavs. 3, Booth, no. And McNeely's got it. Some adjustments made defensively by Virginia?
Absolutely. Again, I think a lot of it is getting back to really not an adjustment, but doing what they do best, contesting jumpers.
You can bet in the locker room there might have been some rather forceful language from Tony Bennett, and a great baseline move by Dunn. And now Markus Shrewsbury needs a timeout.
And just like that, Virginia back within 10. Beautiful execution offensively to start this second half by Virginia. Look at this curl. Beautiful pass. Big time move of Virginia crawling back into this game.
Estaremos ahí por si le pasa algo a tu auto en este día especial.
Mamá, para eso tengo State Farm.
Es que es peligroso manejar en carretera.
Si pasa algo, le mando un texto a mi agente. Tranquilos. State Farm estará ahí las 24 horas si los necesito.
24 horas. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Tan linda como siempre! ¡Ay, qué bien! ¡Ven, hijita! ¡Pasa!
Amor. Como un buen vecino, State Farm está ahí. Llama para obtener una cotización hoy.
Fashion always came easy to me. Then I transitioned to television, and the fashion critics said, play it safe. No bright colors, no chest hair. So I decided to call an audible. Because when I'm around beautiful garments, I'm not creating a look or a style. I'm telling a story. My inspiration? A weekend spent with a lumberjack. London's sprawling underworld. It's everywhere if you're listening.
Now get the best of Audible for just $5.95 a month for 4 months at audible.com.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone!
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him!
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
Students. Students of any age, from anywhere. Students in a new kind of classroom. Using our technology to power different ways of learning. Harnessing AI to plant new beginnings. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Uh-oh.
It's the Southeast Mini Golf Mixer Champ.
Anything cool this weekend?
Mark.
Mark?
I just stayed in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cleveland or South Beach. Be the real you.
Hot start for Virginia. 7-0 run, Malcolm, to start it.
And it's all started on the defensive end. They've tightened up their defense. I think the biggest thing, they've kept the ball out of the paint, and then they've contested shots. On the other end, a great timeout by Coach Shrewsbury. But to stop this run, he talked to us about that during the game. He said, look, Virginia's a team. We have to limit periods where we don't score the ball. Easier said than done against one of the better defensive teams in college.
He also talked about the importance of valuing possessions, and that's so important for any team that plays Virginia. Burton plays a two-man game at Shrewsbury. Now to Roper, who was quiet in the first half, but not so much in the second.
And that's a breakdown by Virginia. No need to help off that right there. Beekman has Burton in check. Inexplicably, the help comes off, giving up a wide-open three. Tony Bennett not happy with that. That's just a mental breakdown defensively by Virginia.
McNeely with a fadeaway. Roper the rebound. Roper has 6. Notre Dame has hit 8 threes in 13 attempts. And down the lane goes Kemajai.
What a beautiful pass by Burton. We talked about his scoring, but that's the area when we talk with the coaching staff, they want to see him continue to grow. Coach Shrewsbury talked about watching film with him and making better reads. Look, they know he can score, but coming off ball screen, sometimes it's about drawing out the play and then setting your teammate up. That's beautiful pick and roll deep offense that time. All set up, though, by Markus Burton.
And they are checking to see whether it was goaltending. Beekman will get credit for the hoop if it is.
And I think there was really no need for it right here. Again, yeah, it hit the glass.
Yep.
So that's definitely going to be 2.
And that will bring us to a timeout. So Notre Dame with a 13-point lead at Purcell Pavilion.
Someone in this room stole my autographed basketball, signed by the 1948 All-Star team. So I've called in a specialist, an ease specialist.
Okay, let's start with what we do know. Geico makes it easy to bundle coverage for your car and home. Yeah, even precious sports memorabilia.
What a relief. Let's get back to charades.
But I was also going to crack the case.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's true. Me?
It's easy to bundle your home and car. It's easy to Geico.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Uh-oh.
It's the Southeast Mini Golf Mixer Champ.
Anything cool this weekend?
Mark.
Mark?
I just stayed in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cleveland or South Beach. Be the real you.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
Students. Students of any age, from anywhere. Students in a new kind of classroom. Using our technology to power different ways of learning. Harnessing AI to plant new beginnings. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or just in time for the holidays, get $8,000 total value for current eligible GMC owners. That's 15% below MSRP on select 2023 Sierra models.
Seemed like an obvious goaltend call now.
Yeah, hit the glass first. Easy call for them to make. And veteran crew, and we had a chance to speak with Teddy Valentine before this game. I had a joke with him. I'm like, man, when are you going to stop? He was doing games back in the early 90s when I was playing. He looks the same. In 42 years, he has been officiating. Love him or hate him, he's been out there and one of the more veteran guys, and certainly he has been in some memorable moments of college basketball.
He's consistent.
Absolutely.
And he's animated, and he loves the cameras.
But I tell you what, though, again, I think that's the key word. He's consistent. You know what you're getting with him.
3 by Shrewsbury. Knocked down, and he'll take 3 foul shots. Braden Shrewsbury, the son of Micah Shrewsbury, to the line. You know, Notre Dame shot 70% in the first half. Only the second time a team has shot over 50% in a half against Virginia. Other time against Wisconsin this year, where they shot 52%.
Again, we're seeing a lot of uncharacteristic defensive things against Virginia. Again, dribble drives where they're getting broken down. Credit Markus Burton. We highlighted that matchup coming into this game. Burton versus Beekman, and Burton has done a nice job getting into the lane that time, finding Shrewsbury, and closeouts really have been poor in this game thus far for Virginia.
That foul was on McNeely. That was his first. And Shrewsbury with a couple makes for a 15-point Irish lead. Notre Dame lost its ACC opener to Miami. Virginia played 3 days ago. Notre Dame hasn't played in 8 days when they beat Marist here on ACC Network. Beekman to Leon Bond. Is that a good idea?
Absolutely. He's wide open from the free throw line. That's a nice find by Beekman. You can't ask for a better look. A wide open foul line jumper.
Good pass by Burton. Now Roper. Pack line defense has been punctured at times. Burton, the crossover. Still, that was a special move.
And I like the offensive possession, though, by Notre Dame, how patient they are. I don't like the transition defense. Nobody picked up the ball, and Reece Beekman walks down the lane for an uncontested dunk.
Look out below. Beekman has 11. 2 shy of his season average. He leads Virginia in scoring. Konieczny. Roper with under 5 to shoot to the rack. And the disruptive nature of the Virginia defense continuing. Beekman had a guy open. And a steal instead by Roper. He had Burton on the wing, but elects to keep it himself. From what you've seen of the adjustments the Cavs have made, it's stymied Notre Dame.
It has, but again, I've been impressed with the patience that Notre Dame has shown on their offensive possessions.
More good patience by Roper, but Jamie Luckey calls a foul. That's on McNeely, his second. 4th on the team. Matt Zona off their bench.
And right here, again, a breakdown in transition defense. That's one of the few things you don't want to do with this Virginia team. Don't give them live ball turnovers or transition points. Make them score in the half court.
Zona had 2 first-half points, limited minutes. Blauvelt, New York, 6'9" and rugged. Roper takes the 3, and it's an air ball, but Zona's underneath. Did the hard part, missed the easy one, but Notre Dame controls the glass like they have throughout the day. And then another foul on Virginia. It's getting a bit chippy.
Tony Bennett said it right before the game. His keys to the game, he said, look, defending the three-point line and then the physicality of Notre Dame. He was concerned about that.
He was.
He said, look, we're not an overly physical team. We don't have a bruiser inside. And he was concerned, and right now, credit Notre Dame. They've done a nice job on the defensive and offensive glass.
And a 5-second violation. Micah Shrewsbury not happy.
Yeah, and very lucky, too. Again, not sure what. He thought he got pulled over, but again, unforced turnover right there. Not able to inbound the ball underneath.
9 turnovers for the Irish. What a pass. Outstanding look by Andrew Rohde to Ryan Dunn, and a foul.
And that's some great action again. A wheel cut, and then you had a back door. Had Notre Dame confused on their rotations.
Foul was on Roper with Dunn at the line, and this is one of those droughts that Micah Shrewsbury was worried about. They haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. They're 0 for their last 5. Next Saturday afternoon on ACCN, we'll have the first basketball tripleheader of the new year. Virginia takes on NC State to start us off at 2 Eastern. Then Florida State hosts Virginia Tech. And finally, number 16 Duke and Notre Dame here in South Bend. Should be a terrific afternoon of hoops on ACC Network.
Well, another area for Virginia coming into this game, free throw shooting. As a team, they came into this shooting 65% from the free throw line.
Shrewsbury the 3. McNeely has the rebound. And Zona's up limping for Notre Dame. Beekman trying to initiate. Beekman to McNeely. Good ball movement for Tane Murray. Murray's got his first 2 of the game.
That's a great patient offensive possession. They had some mismatches. And look at this right here. Virginia in a zone, going to a 1-2-2 zone.
Do you like it?
Well, again, they've been able to unable, like I said, to keep the ball out of the paint. Maybe this right here, try to force some deep threes.
Konieczny made his first 4 threes, but he's been quiet since the start of the second half. Notre Dame has missed its last 7 shots. As you see, 0 points in the last 340. This is Virginia. This is what they do.
And Virginia for the game, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, 29%. They have not shot the ball well from beyond the arc. And still, though, within striking distance, down 10.
One of the most field goals allowed since the loss to Furman last year in the NCAA tournament. Today with 16 field goals for Notre Dame. They can't get it under double digits. It's been a struggle for Virginia to find that magic under double-digit number. Lead was as large as 19 points. The runner by Burton. He's magic when he gets in the lane.
John, he has done that time after time. The bigs are opening up too big for Virginia and giving him lanes to split. When they set a ball screen for him, the bigs of Virginia have to do a better job being tighter on those screens and not letting him split, because he's been able to get into the lane and score for himself or set his teammates up.
Burton has 12. Konieczny has 17. This man, Carey Booth, has a 3. First 3 of the game for Booth. He has 6.
And that's Burton's 7th assist of this game. He has played a beautiful floor game for Notre Dame.
Rhodey, the N1. So a flurry of counter punches, but Markus Burton fit to the task.
Putting on the show, one of the better freshman guards in college basketball right here. The split and floater. And then he's showing off the floor game with another assist. Notre Dame still up 13.
Estaremos ahí por si le pasa algo a tu auto en este día especial.
Mamá, para eso tengo State Farm.
Es que es peligroso manejar en carretera.
Si pasa algo, le mando un texto a mi agente. Tranquilos. State Farm estará ahí las 24 horas si los necesito.
24 horas. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Tan linda como siempre! ¡Ay, qué ven, hijita, pasa!
Amor. Como un buen vecino, State Farm está ahí. Llama para obtener una cotización hoy.
The Home Depot, committed to filling the trades gap.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
Kingpin thanks you for your loyalty.
Viewer discretion is advised. On January 9th, all 5 episodes. One killer drop. I wouldn't have it any other way. Only on Hulu and Disney Plus. Marvel Studios Echo. All episodes streaming January 9th.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or just in time for the holidays, get $8,000 total value for current eligible GMC owners. That's 15% below MSRP on select 2023 Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
Notre Dame has led the whole way, and a large part of the success has been centered around freshman Markus Burton.
He's played a phenomenal floor game. The scores, yes, but I think it's the assist, and he's controlled pace, tempo, going up against one of the better defensive guards in college basketball, and Reece Beekman. And really, he has been the main key for them having this offensive output against Virginia.
Malcolm, he's the only freshman in the country averaging over 15 points, 3.5 assists, and 1.5 steals. And you were a great defensive player, and I know you take a lot of pride in that. And he's doing it on the defensive end as well.
He is, and I think, though, the big thing right now they're putting him in ball screens. The Virginia bigs and wings are not doing a good job hedging on them. They're opening up, leaving space for him to split. He's done that at least 4 or 5 times in this game. That needs to change, and the free throw woes continue for Virginia.
That's 6 for 11 at the line for the Cavs. He's Malcolm Huckabee. I'm John Mita Perrell. Great to have you with us on ACC Network. Konieczny and Burton playing the 2-man game. A screen by Konieczny. Here's Booth, who hit a 3 moments ago. And he gets the hometown roll. Carey Booth, the former Penn State commit.
And Coach Shrewsbury talked about them not settling for the first three that they get. Be more patient. They continue to be patient offensively, pass up threes to get better twos. They're really doing a nice job running their half-court offense.
Rhodey for Isaac McDaly. Beekman slips one to Dunn, who can't handle it, but Beekman gets it back from the elbow. Dunn, industrious. No. Beekman, no. Hard work by Virginia, but to no avail.
Yeah, you had two clean looks off of offensive rebounding by Dunn, and Beekman got a wide open look, short range, and then missed a wide open three from the corner.
Booth takes a three, and he makes a three. Carey Booth, offense at a premium.
Well, what's going on right now, Notre Dame playing with great energy, and then defensively, they're doing a nice job. Help side, the help has been there, and then they're keeping the ball out of the paint.
Yeah, just when you think Virginia's coming back, Notre Dame has an answer. Rhodey for three. And Burton corrals it. Booth has scored Notre Dame's last 8 points.
There's another split.
Burton
by Burton.
You got it. Markus Burton, it's your show.
This is a big-time performance by this freshman guard. We talked about it. Mr. Basketball in Indiana coming out, and then right here, split, and then look at this body control. Take the hit. His eyes were on the rim the entire time, and one. That is a big-time finish by Markus Burton.
Marcus Freeman might want to contact him. He can bounce off a tackle.
I mean, his ability, again, to play through contact has been impressive in this game. He's hit some tough shots through contact, and right now, don't blink, but Notre Dame up 20.
Largest of the game. Virginia has never led from the tip. Both of us looked at each other before the game and said, hey, you know, maybe Notre Dame can keep this close. That was kind of the outlook of a Notre Dame fan. Blake Buchanan. The jump hook, too strong, and Booth has got it.
And again, nobody on the offensive glass for Virginia. And again, I know they want to keep teams out of transition, but right now you're down 21. You might have to start sending guys to the offensive glass. Try to get some extra possessions. Right now, though, time running out, 8:26 to go, and Notre Dame team that's been very patient with their offensive possessions. I think that's been key in this game. They have not shot the ball quick. They've been patient, and then they've been working the ball around and getting it into the paint.
The foul was against Blake Buchanan. His first with Kevin Jai at the line. Usually it's Virginia holding teams under 50, 60 points, but Notre Dame has had the defensive formula.
39% from the floor, 22 from the three for Virginia.
As you get set to ring of the new year tomorrow, we'll have a women's basketball quadruple header on ACCN that starts at noon Eastern. Number 22 Florida State against Wake Forest, and number 13 Notre Dame against Syracuse, followed by 19th ranked Louisville taking on Miami. We cap the day with number 3 NC State and Virginia. We wish everyone a happy new year and encourage you to spend part of it with us on ACC Network. 23-point lead for the 5 and 7 Irish.
John, the energy in this building has been really high from the beginning of this game. It's been packed, and they've been loud.
Cold outside, but not inside for their Fighting Irish. Another strong defensive possession by Notre Dame. Booth. Rare miss by Carey Booth.
Yeah, and it was an open look. I think, though, the key thing, their transition D really has been good.
Elijah Gertrude has his first 2 of the game. snapping a 15-2 run for Notre Dame. Logan Imes, a freshman guard. He's guarded by Tane Murray. Now J.R. Konieczny. Disciplined offense by Notre Dame. Konieczny flustered and a turnover is forced. McNeely slows it down. Finds Murray. Bad pass. McNeely was in the air. Here comes Imes against Murray and cannot convert, but the putback is good. My goodness, what energy from Carey Booth. 13 points for Booth, and yeah, they're up on their feet at Purcell Pavilion. Why not? They're being entertained.
Estaremos ahí por si le pasa algo a tu auto en este día especial.
Mamá, para eso tengo State Farm.
Es que es peligroso manejar en carretera.
Si pasa algo, le mando un texto a mi agente. Tranquilos. State Farm estará ahí las 24 horas si los necesito.
24 horas. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Tan linda como siempre! ¡Ay, qué ven, hijita, pasa!
Amor. Como un buen vecino, State Farm está ahí. Llama para obtener una cotización hoy.
Filling the trades gap.
So you're looking for a university that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study. A place with state-of-the-art facilities. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone!
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him!
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
What I feel in my heart during the Subaru Share the Love event, it's just so rewarding.
We believe in love, not just our customers, but also our community.
And the Subaru Share the Love event is truly an example of that.
Over $285 million donated is phenomenal.
It absolutely sets us apart from all other car companies.
Right now, get a new Subaru, and Subaru and our retailers will donate $300 to charity.
Get 1.9% APR financing on select new 2024 Outback models during the Subaru Share the Love event.
Okay, get this right, and you get my free ticket to tonight's game.
Right.
Who is my all-time favorite receiver?
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yes, Larry Fitzgerald.
Hey, I heard you got an extra ticket to the game tonight. I would love to go.
Yeah, sure. It's all yours, Larry.
Thanks, Billy. I'll meet you out front.
What? Yeah, okay, it's Bob, but okay, yeah.
He doesn't know your name, dude.
I guess I'm Bill now.
With Vivid Seats, when you buy 10 tickets, you can get your 11th free.
Carey Booth has certainly exerted his will in the second half.
It's been an impressive performance right here, open three. I like the ability to shot fake, don't settle for a three, and then playing off the bounce under control. And it's all been set up. We've talked about it by Burton. Right here, though, hustle play and one of the numbers, really, I think, the turnover game. Carey Booth, you're going to take a look at his numbers in the first half, only 3, 10 in the second, but the turnovers have been key in this game for Notre Dame. They came into this game averaging 13 turnovers a game. And remember, John, against this Virginia team, the concern was, will they be able to take care of the ball? They only have 10 in this game.
That's the largest lead of the game for Notre Dame. 24 points. They've led wire to wire, riding that 13-2 run in the last 3:46. Booth with 14, completing the three-point play after the foul on Buchanan. Booth 6 points shy of tying his season high of 20 against Western Carolina. More tenacious defense by the Irish.
And the closeouts by Virginia, and then on Virginia, and then the help defense. Again, right here, this is just great team defense. Everybody's locked in. The rotations are on time, and their hands are in the passing lanes. That time, getting a deflection, coming up with a turnover.
And a foul on Groves, his second. Virginia has looked a bit lethargic throughout. What do you think that's indicative of?
Well, in their losses, you look at it, and I think a couple of things. For them, typically they're a team that does a really good job running their offense. Credit Notre Dame's defense. They did a really good job of making it difficult for them. You look at the numbers for Virginia, and shooting the ball really has not been pretty. 20% from the three-point line, 2 of 10, and 39% from the floor. A lot of it has to do with these defensive possessions, as you saw in the last one. The closeouts and length of Notre Dame really has bothered Virginia, and they've been unable to execute in their half court.
Markus Shrewsbury told us the season has constantly been evolving. They're through 12 now. This is game 13. Every opportunity is a learning experience. As Groves hits for the Cavs, but they're making strides, and that's what he's a positive reinforcement that he has after beating Marist 8 days ago and now this game.
And I think it's more the growth of the guy with the ball in his hands. But look, Markus Burton, we know he can score. You talked about all the points he scored coming in, Mr. Basketball Indiana. He was a high-scoring guard, but I think it's his floor game, to me, that has been key in this one. He has scored for himself, but he has set his teammates up. You look at the assist numbers for Burton in this game. He's got 8 assists.
And the schedule on the horizon with NC State on ACCN, 9 o'clock Wednesday, and then number 16, Duke. Every game's up for grabs, Malcolm. It's that type of league, at least in the early going, we think. You can't sleep on anybody.
Look, Tony Bennett, we talked with him before the game. He said, look, we're in conference play now. So, there's, again, once you get into conference play, obviously on the road, it becomes more and more difficult to win. It doesn't make a difference who you're playing. And certainly we're seeing that this afternoon with an inspired Notre Dame team. I really think their energy really has something we have not seen a lot this season. They played with a lot of energy start of this game up until this point now.
And Beekman has been hindered. He's 0 for 4 from 3. Reece Beekman, their leading scorer, has 11 points. Braden Shrewsbury, the open 3. They haven't missed many of those. The rebound for Ryan Dunn, and here comes Jake Groves. Andrew Rohde on Shrewsbury, the fadeaway. Over the top, Burton is doing it all. Now he mans the break. Booth for the putback. What a second half for Carey Booth.
It has been a dominant performance on the glass. Total rebounds 35-20 in favor of Notre Dame.
Glaring edge for the Irish. And just one of those days that sometimes happens in the ACC if you're Tony Bennett. Burton's just letting it roll. Tony Bennett said it went off his foot. He was calling for the backcourt violation. ACC Network has number 5 Florida State covered in Miami for the Capital One Orange Bowl. Coming up next at 2, the Huddle crew will have a 2-hour pregame show, followed by a command center broadcast with multiple camera angles and real-time player and team stats of the game. Then after, against number 6 Georgia, stick around for ACC Huddle's postgame show. We'll have a complete breakdown with reactions from coaches and players. Rohde. Patient. Minor. First run of the second half for the Merrimack transfer and a foul. They've been searching. every formula they've tried, every combination they've tried, Malcolm, has been off the mark.
Yeah, and again, Virginia, a team that does a lot of their actions off of pen downs, a lot of player movement, read and react, and they've just been unable really to get any clean looks.
Beekman with a putback and a foul. So he'll take that to add to his 11 points. Now with 13, the foul was on Jai, his second.
It's been a frustrating afternoon thus far for Reece Beekman, and credit Burton again. He's made him chase all over the court. That's fatigue right there. Again, short on the free throw, and credit Notre Dame. Again, they've been patient offensively. They put Beekman in a lot of ball screen action.
Burton tries to knife through the defense. Knocked away by Ryan Dunn. Dunn goes down. They can ill afford to lose him. Up a bit gingerly. Beekman. Good body control and another foul against Notre Dame. It has been a struggle for the 10-2 Cavs. Notre Dame, from pillar to post, has been dominant.
Estaremos ahí por si le pasa algo a tu auto en este día especial.
Mamá, para eso tengo State Farm.
Es que es peligroso manejar en carretera.
Si pasa algo, le mando un texto a mi agente. Tranquilos. State Farm estará ahí las 24 horas si los necesito.
24 horas. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Tan linda como siempre! ¡Ay, qué ven, hijita, pasa!
Amor. Como un buen vecino, State Farm está ahí. Llama para obtener una cotización hoy.
Filling the trades gap.
Uh-oh. It's the Southeast Mini Golf Mixer Champs.
Do anything cool this weekend?
Mark.
Mark?
I just stayed in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cleveland or South Beach. Be the real you.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box.
I'll take that.
Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime, my lord.
Oh no! Go, go, go!
Come on, let's go. Hurry, everyone.
Let's go!
There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little McNugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
Students of any age, from anywhere, using our technology to power different ways of learning. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
I'm here courtside. Watch this.
You have got to watch this replay, folks.
Watch this, watch this.
Watch me, do this.
With Virginia, when you talk about a loss, it's always about where the offense is coming from. And their two losses, Wisconsin and Memphis, they were both blown out. And today, it's been the same circumstance.
Yeah, really right side, outside of Beekman and Dunn, really not much offense. Only two players in double digits, and it's been a frustrating night for Beekman, mainly because he spent so much energy on the defensive end, chasing around Burton. But I think that's going to be the key theme for Virginia as they get deeper into ACC play. They need more balance offensively. Look, I'm not as concerned about them defensively in terms of on the perimeter. Look, Notre Dame caught fire today from the three-point line. Some of those were contested.
Yep.
I think scoring and also rebounding would be my two major concerns. If I'm this Virginia team, where's your offense going to come from? And then the rebounding. Again, Notre Dame has dominated the glass in this game, and certainly that's problematic as you start going up against some of these bigger front courts in the ACC.
They have Louisville on the horizon at home. See the plus 14 rebound edge for Notre Dame. Burton to Booth, who's been fantastic in the second half. And it goes off his leg, says Isaac Barnett, and a turnover. You feel like the league maybe is crystallizing a little bit as a puncher's chance for everybody on any given night.
And I think it's the same, though, just in college basketball.
Yeah.
Not just in the ACC. There is much parity and, I guess, lack of a dominant team in conference play and also just across the landscape of college basketball. I think it's more of that. So
good hustle by Logan Imes and Blake Buchanan. But a foul on Blake Buchanan, who has a bright future for Tony Bennett. He said that we don't have that physical mentality yet. We're not rugged in the post. He's counting on Buchanan growing as the season goes along to give him that.
Yeah, and again, they lost a few guys to the transfer portal of Virginia, two of their bigger players, and I think that's hurt them to go along with, again, some of the three-point shooting. Look, McNeely certainly can shoot the ball. He caught fire, but he's struggled in their losses. I think it's more as a team finding that balance. You're just going to need more than just Beekman to carry you offensively when teams figure out how to score on you and your defense.
Tane Murray, guarded by Imes, gets by him. And another foul. That's on Carey Booth, his third. And Micah Shrewsbury, something he hasn't done a lot this year, can empty his bench in the final 2:42.
Certainly happy if you get a chance to get some of these guys that don't get minutes into the game.
And listen to this crowd salute Markus Burton and Carey Booth, the J.R. Konieczny, Logan Imes, and Kevin Jai, as they will all take a seat. It was an X factor. The crowd, no doubt, gave them a little boost today.
And they were here early. We talked about that. They were here early, and the team gave them something to cheer about in this game. It was a dominant, really, performance led by Burton.
Bond with a miss. Tony Sanders, the rebound, is a senior from Miami. Alex Wade has the ball for Brayton. Nifty dribbling by Wade against Tane Murray. Harbaugh, the fadeaway three. That would have brought the house down.
Absolutely. And again, as you start looking ahead, under 2 minutes to go, you know, Coach Shrewsbury talked about, he challenged his team after the loss to Citadel. He talked about guys not playing with energy, and that was a key theme for him. I think they got that message in their last two games as you take a look at a three. But, John, I think it's their energy, the energy that they played with and the physicality. We were expecting that to be the story for Virginia. That was not the case in this game. Start to finish, Notre Dame defensively really made it difficult for Virginia, and then they made shots.
Jordan Minor, just the second bucket in the last 10 attempts for Virginia. The unheralded aspect of the game. You look at their production with 76 points. The defense by the Irish.
Yeah, again, look, people are going to look at this and say, look, they scored 76, over 70 points against the Virginia team that came in holding opponents well below that. But it was their defense that really set all of this up.
This will be Notre Dame's largest margin of victory in an ACC game since they beat Georgia Tech by 42 points in February of 2022.
I mean, wow, as you take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Incredibly, they've never trailed.
Well, their life is not going to get any easier, though, again, in this a very tough NC State team. And then, obviously, you got Duke. And, again, the way this crowd was today, certainly students not here, but this place was packed and loud. And certainly something to be excited about if you're a Notre Dame fan.
Everybody talked about a rebuilding year and a maturation process. They knew Markus Shrewsbury is a terrific coach. He proved it at Penn State, but the patience that you need in that first year of a coach, over and back against Virginia and the turnover. So you know what that's like. You went through it at Boston College. Every team in the league's been through it for that matter. It's patience, making sure that you stay on track.
Well, I think absolutely a process. I think on the other side, if you're Tony Bennett and Virginia, I think, look, defensively, you're going to have games like this. Again, make no mistake about it. Some of the shots that Notre Dame hit, they were tough. They were contested in the paint or threes. For me, I think, again, going back to the offensive theme in their losses, it's really been their inability to score. That's been the issue. And for the season, only 2 players in double digits.
Good drive there by Gertrude as Virginia shoots just 37%. And Notre Dame will drain the clock. What a happy new year for them and Markus Shrewsbury as they upset Virginia and win by 22 points.
It was a dominant performance. You look